Combat sports nowadays looks nothing like it did in the early days, where fighters with a dramatic difference in size compete against each other. In this video, we will show you 8 battles where giants were beaten by fighters half their size, demonstrating that size doesn't always matter. In his first mixed martial arts fight, Butterbean faced a Japanese samurai in an open-weight affair at K1 Premium 2003 Dynamite. Despite his massive size disadvantage, Sudo managed to make short work of his opponent, running circles around the knockout machine for the entire first round. In the second, Sudo was able to scramble on the bottom, catching the big man with a nasty heel hook. After a brief break, Donald returned to the ring in May 2006 to fight Akabano at Heroes 5. The former sumo wrestler spent most of the fight clinching with the much smaller opponent and pushing him into the ropes. Both men were visibly exhausted as the first round came to an end. The second round was very similar to the first, but Donald was landing bigger shots with more frequency, eventually dropping his challenger before ultimately scoring a submission. In September 2008, Badr Hari fought the Korean giant Hong Main Choi in Seoul, South Korea. Choi is 2.18 meters tall and weighs 167 kilograms, a significant difference even for a man as tall and large as Hari. Choi was extremely difficult to fight because of his size and for the fact that he was an extremely cautious fighter. Throughout the fight, both men traded punches, with Hari relying on his speed and Choi on his power. Hari ended the first round with a right hand, but Choi countered with a right hook that put Hari to the canvas in the second round. However, Hari didn't give up and viciously attacked Choi's body with left hooks and kicks, reversing to make it even on the scorecards after 3 rounds. After the judges called for an extra round, the South Koreans' corner threw in the towel, giving Badr Hari the victory by technical knockout, a great performance that showed a very focused version of Hari that got to show off his full skill set. Bob Sapp is a legend in his own sense. In his prime, he fought 64 times in kickboxing and mixed martial arts combined. He's also known for competing in a number of open-weight fights. In May 2011, he was matched up against a Hungarian fighter in a kickboxing fight in Budapest. As usual, Sapp's obvious game plan was to use his 100-pound weight advantage in his favor. As soon as the fight started, Sapp immediately clinched up for some dirty boxing. The Hungarian, however, broke the tie-up and unleashed a head kick that dropped the big man down. Sapp stood up, but he had to get up a few seconds later as Tivadar pulled him down. A frustrated Sapp stood up and went into full pro wrestling style, throwing the home athlete out of the ring. As he returned to the ring, Tivadar unleashed an attempt, hitting his opponent with a vicious elbow to the head. Bob Sapp failed to get up, and Tivadar won the fight in just 135 seconds. In August 2002, Bob Sepp fought a Brazilian Nogueira in front of 71,000 fans in the outdoor Tokyo National Stadium. The Brazilian immediately went for a double leg takedown, but Sepp easily blocked it, picked him up, and dropped him on his head. Sepp continued to overpower him until Nogueira reversed, got the side position, and busted Sepp up over the right eye. Sepp reversed and started pounding on Nogueira badly. In the second round, however, Sepp's stamina started to falter, allowing Nogueira to use his phenomenal Brazilian jiu-jitsu skills to reverse Sepp and submit him with a textbook armbar. At the Dream Dynamite 2008, MMA legend Mirko Filipovic was matched up with the 7-foot Korean kickboxer in an MMA fight. The two fought back and forth for 6 minutes before the Croatian landed a devastating inside leg kick to the knee of his opponent, forcing the referee to end the fight. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, press the like button and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any new videos.